Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. This is Brent Cousins reporting from the Hollywood Hills. We've had a little thunder, a little lightning strikes today, but we're still going to report the UFOs that just came into third phase. Hey, guess what? Even the Pentagon dropped some, obscure footage today. They just, they didn't announce anything. They just dropped it. So we're going to go over that as well, including tons of UFOs that just got submitted to us just today. What are we looking at? This is an array of lights, possibly a fleet of UFOs. We only see, about 3 to 4 seconds. There wasn't much going on here, but we're looking at something off in the distance and it's lighting up that whole area. Even the brightness kind of messes with the camera itself. It just like it got a little overload on the sensors. But we're looking at, let's count. How many objects are we looking at here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 objects. They don't seem to be falling. We're not seeing no smoke dropping from these orbs. They don't look like flares. It doesn't look like any kind of military drop I'm familiar with. I'm not seeing any kind of plane leaving the area. They just seem to be hovering over that region in the woods over there. He's probably about, 2 miles, 3 miles away, maybe a little closer. I'm not sure, but it's just right there in plain sight. A fleet of these orbs kind of organized. I know we see these orbs kind of individually, but now we're seeing them kind of more condensed. Are they organizing? All right, guys, we got a lot more stuff coming into third phase moon. What's your thoughts on this one? We want to hear it. Leave it in the comment section below. And I got the next video right in queue. We're so happy to share these that just came in. We're pretty excited about tonight's episode. So like I said, we're just getting started. Let's roll the next video right now. All right, we're looking at this guy on his ATV, kind of hot dogging it right there in the river. And you see there off in the distance, it's hard to make out, but it seems like this guy is approaching something. Maybe it caught his attention and he's actually in search of it. He actually points to it right there. And you're seeing this massive creature about 150 yards away, just kind of lurking in the river. I'm gonna get a close-up of this thing and let's look at this one more time because this is interesting. We see it right there on the right make its appearance, and it's just walking. And again, it looks large, it looks big, and it's like that gentleman right there on the ATV. He looks like a big guy, and this thing is probably about another 50 yards ahead of him, and it's large. This creature, whatever it is, off there in the woods in the middle of nowhere, basically walking across the river. Is this the legendary Bigfoot? What's your thoughts, guys? Look, he just pointed right there. He saw it. I'm wondering, right when they pulled the video out and they're aware of some sort of creature, it seems like maybe he's hot dogging it there to get a better vantage point. He's not wasting any time. He's trying to get as close as he can to this a mythical creature known as Bigfoot. You see, it's kind of this shadowy figure. We don't see a whole lot of detail. It almost looked like it's almost transparent there at some point. I'm not sure. Are you seeing that, guys? Look at that. He did that big bunny hop right there. He's shredding it. He's gunning it right there through that riverbed. He's not wasting any time. And man, I wish this guy had a camera on him because he could have pulled it out. Probably got a better shot of whatever this is. Again, could this be Bigfoot? Could it be a man in a costume? I'm not sure. Like I said, this thing seems a little large, and it doesn't look like well, it's really hard to make out what it looks like. It could be a man in a costume. We just don't know. But I like these Bigfoot sightings, and we're gonna keep sharing them when people are submitting them. So that's great. Okay, I got the next video all queued up. So everybody, smash that thumbs up. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Okay, let's roll it. All right, we just shared some incredible footage of a UFO. Who knows? It looked like the size of a football field, this tubular kind of object off there in the distance of space, floating up above our planet. And now tonight we're dropping another, another incredible sighting from the ISS descending to planet Earth. What is this? It's kind of just making its way down. I wonder if it like burned up when it hit the Earth's atmosphere, or did it just avoid that gravity push and just propel down at whatever speed they'd like. I'm sure ET has that capabilities. They don't gravity basically is nothing to them. They have ways of going beyond that with their science and what we've seen and what the world shares us with UFOs, where there's something out there that could basically it looks like it's denying the laws of physics, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just in a realm of some sort of code that we haven't cracked yet. So what are we looking at here? Let's roll this video one more time, coming in from NASA, and it looks like right in the beginning we see him pretty clear. We're gonna see kind of like they look like cubes when they approach right there from the top right. It almost looks like a dumbbell. These weights, and they're falling back to space. It looks heavy. This doesn't not look like your a typical satellite jettisoned. No, it's not space junk. It's not trash coming from the ISS. I don't think so. We're looking at, I don't know, maybe some secret Space Force program. I'm not sure if this necessarily is ET, but it's definitely unidentified, and I'm more leaning this being maybe some sort of secret Space Force drop, or maybe a possible drone observing the International Space Station as well. Again, NASA, nobody's got any explanation to what this is. NASA's not coming out and saying this is this and giving us a breakdown on what we're looking at. These things are usually captured by people just looking at these live streams from the International Space Station. They see something, then they go back and they'll screen record it, and then they'll put it up on YouTube. Then they send it to Third Phase. They're not going over that footage by with a fine-tooth comb. Only the public is doing that, and that's the most important part of people, the investigators. They're going to get to the truth. The people, civilians, not our government, they're not going to drop it. We all know that. But what are we looking at? They look like two squares, black squares. And you can tell that, International Space Station, who's ever's controlling those cameras, seems to be focused on this. I don't think this is mundane. But again, is this ET, or is this some sort of man-made jettison from the International Space Station? For what purpose, what reason, we just don't know. All right, we're going to be loading up the new video that just came in, dropped, pretty silently from the Pentagon and the DoD. Let's see what they got. Is this going to be impressive footage? This is kind of going to be my first time looking at it. I just put it in the timeline, and I'm going to be watching this in pretty much real time with you guys. So I'm going to put this in queue, and let's just roll this video and see if the Pentagon is being truthful with us. Are they really trying to drip soft disclosure to us? Well, we're going to find out. Okay, let's roll this clip. All right, let's roll this a few more times. We're looking at something. I kind of like this video actually. It's not no FLIR video where it's black and white. It looks like color to me, and it seems like who's ever is trying to track this is having a hard time. Is this UFO like picking up speed? There he goes. He's got it pretty close to his crosshairs. Yeah, let's zoom it in. Let's see what he got. There we go. Yeah, he just popped in the zoom. Great. Look at that. It looks like it's just going crazy with speed, but could that be more parallax going on? We're getting a pretty good close-up. It is, the reflective surface is kind of hiding exactly what this is. It seems to be bouncing color off of it. Just the lights, the sun or whatever's hitting it so hard, and it's like glinting off the metal, and it's kind of hiding it. Whatever this is, but it doesn't look conventional. We don't see no wings. Look, I think he went a little out of focus there. Now he got it sharpened up. That wasn't any morphing action. That was just the camera going in and out of focus, in my opinion. Look at this thing. It's screaming. It looks like they're going at least 600-700 miles an hour. I'm not sure. Again, we need more info on this one, but the Pentagon just dropped it. Some sort of anomalous object captured from the military, and they're tracking something. This is one of the best parts right there. Look at that. It almost looks like Boba Fett's slave ship, Slave One. Whoa, that was an interesting look. Man, I wish he just got closer on this thing and get right on top of it and just don't stop filming. Let's see what happens with this thing at the end. Where did it go? That's a question too. Come on, Pentagon, drop that. Let's get the full video. All right, actually, I got a little info on this. This is coming in from Arrow, and they just dropped this silently, and they're saying that this was captured from a military platform in 2024. They do speculate that this could be a balloon. What's your thoughts, guys? Where's a full video of the gimbal, the Tic Tac, the Go Fast? They don't give you all that footage, maybe because they got a reason why they're not giving us a full video. And maybe they're just all playing with us and trying to give this the slow drip, and maybe say looking at my hand over here, but you don't know what the left hand's doing. So who knows? Sometimes we don't know the reasons why the Pentagon drops these videos, but hey, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna analyze it. What's your thoughts? What are we looking at here, guys? See, it went out of focus there, and then he sharpens it up, and boom, he got it. He was getting really close at getting the money shot. He was so close to that money shot, but it seems to be getting farther away from him. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just not using the full capabilities of the camera. I think he'd probably be able to get right up on this thing if he wanted to, and I'm sure he did. We're just not seeing that footage. Maybe it'd showcase technology and propulsion that might give something away. Who knows? This could be some sort of test of unacknowledged program of some sort of flying vehicle, and they're just testing it against our military assets at the same time. It could just be an exercise, and not everybody in the alphabet agency or in the military know what the other person's doing. So these things are so compartmentalized that maybe this is just an exercise, and they're just testing our best of the best against kind of our standard military that we're aware of. All right, this is pretty cool. I like this one. It's hard to tell what it is. I don't see no means of propulsion, no wings, no rotor blades. It doesn't look like a balloon. I don't believe that's what this is. So, all right, guys, keep them coming, Pentagon. Drop the bombshell stuff, though. We need bombshell, and we need you guys to tell us what's really going on, or our president. Let's hear it. I thought we're going to get something. So another nothing burger, it sounds like. So that's what we said. I'm not going to be holding my breath on that one. So anyway, we got more videos coming in. Got it in queue right here. Man, good episode tonight. Smash that thumbs up, guys. or scrambling to get something. If I'm seeing something that looks like a mothership, but this person remains pretty calm, and he's looking at something. I'm not sure. It's black out there. We're only seeing this light. Is this object moving? If that's what it is, I'm not sure. It's bright. It looks like something you might see out of Close Encounters for sure. Get a good close-up. Zoom in. How much farther can this person zoom in? I guess they're maxed out on that. You do see kind of maybe, portholes right there. It's like, it does look like that a little bit. I'm kind of seeing windows out of these things. I'm not sure. Are you guys seeing that? Okay, I'm digging this video, but I'd like to see, maybe a shot in the daytime. If we could look at this area and make sure that there's no mountain up there or anything, some, house on a hill. I would like maybe to find out just that location. But right now, we're looking at something that's unidentified, and it captured this person's eye. It's not like a ship, like a cruise ship out there in the ocean. I don't think we're looking at that. We are looking at something real, though. Again, all the videos that we shared tonight, 100%, there's no AI, there's no CGI. It's so funny. There's people that say that in the comments. Well, everything's ruined because AI is going to take over, and you're not going to be able to figure out what's real or not. It's really easy to figure out what's AI and what's legitimate. It's all about knowing how human nature works, how somebody uses a camera. AI doesn't know how to move a camera the way people instinctually move it when they're trying to capture a UFO, and the equipment that it's being captured with, and how everything moves. It's really pretty easy to call, but we get it wrong too. We're not experts. They're definitely there's room for mistake in this field. Everybody makes them, so that's just the way it goes. But right now we're looking at something up there. Not sure if there's some sort of mountainside or something on a hill. I'm not sure. We're just not seeing that. All right, so wow, we just saw a bunch of people pile in the chat. This is so awesome. So let me roll the videos that just came in today, and man, it was pretty exciting. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna be in the chat room engaging the comments. Hit us up with any question, whatever you got. Cool, guys, appreciate it. Let me just catch you on the back end of this show and give you a little update. All right, so much fun. So great to be with you guys tonight. Appreciate all your support. It means a lot. It's Brent Cousins reporting from the Hollywood Hills. We'll see you next time.